Welcome to the Business Behind the Scene podcast with Francesca Moi, where we talk all about real business problems, real solutions, and getting actual results in your business. Hello, welcome to this bonus episode where we're gonna actually share with you an amazing client of mine. Would you like $15,000 more a month? Well, this is where you're gonna listen to it. My client Dawn, she had a Pilates studios and it was going really well, but she wanted to start to run retreats and workshops and she didn't know where to start from. And guess what? She came to us and that generated for her an extra $15,000 every single month. Would you like that? Would you like to listen how she did it? This is the episode. I know, you're welcome. Enjoy. Hello. Welcome, everybody. This is one of those times that we have an amazing speaker that is going to share with you all of how we made these things work. How do we make business work? How do we make workshops and retreats work? How do we get fully booked? And how do we start to get momentum in our business? This is really exciting. I have an incredible speaker that gone through all the bits and put so much effort into the business, and the business just starts to scale so much. So everybody give it up for Dawn. Hi, Dawn. How you doing?
Hi, I'm great. Thank you.
That's great. So Dawn, you have an amazing Pilates and yoga studio. Can you tell everybody what do you do and how come what was your business before joining the academy and what is it now?
Okay. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining. So I have a Pilates and yoga studio out in the Redlands called New Dawn Pilates and Yoga. And we offer a whole holistic approach. So I'm very big on supporting the physical health, the mental health and emotional health. So even though we offer Pilates and yoga, we offer a lot more than just the Pilates and yoga. We offer retreats, we offer mini retreats, we offer all sorts of things to help support people who might be suffering with mental health issues or emotional health issues as well. So it's a whole holistic approach to make sure that people feel supported in the area.
Well, that's because that's what life is, right? If you just do one little thing, then other things are gonna fall apart. And this is what I love about you, and that's what your clients love about you, is to have that whole thing. So I'm really excited. So Dawn, you how long you been in the academy at the moment?
It'll be 2 years in August, about 18 months.
Amazing, I love it. And when you first, find out about the academy, why did you decide to join? Where were you at?
Well, we hadn't long been going as a business, so it was pretty, I was in that mindset of just delivering Pilates and yoga. That was all I was really thinking about. And then when I joined you and learned all about the workshops and lots of different things, I think I was ready sort of in a little tunnel, and it was only just Pilates and yoga I was thinking about. And then suddenly, yes, was you opened my world into how can we do lots of other things. And then that's where
Suddenly... Like what? Other things like what?
So we have, you call them workshops, but I call them half-day retreats because that's a bit more woo-woo in my world. And we have half-day retreats. So every 6 weeks, we have the opportunity for people to come to the studio. It's a 3-hour session where they get some yoga, they get meditation, and then we get different guest practitioners in. So sometimes we might do, so we've done crystal healing, we've done aromatherapy, we've done vision boards. There's something different every 6 weeks. So it's just a different opportunity to actually offer our services to the people in the community, but also another way to market. Because I often think it's just getting the people through the door is the most important part. So this is the opportunity. So you might be really interested in crystals or aromatherapy or vision boards, and you come to the studio for that little half-day retreat. And then once you get them here and they see just what a fantastic place that we have to offer, then 9 times out of 10 they come back. So it's just a great opening to get them in the first place.
I love it. And on top of it, you also do meetups. So what we've done for Dawn is that we look at to her funnel, and what we had, it was like a database, and it was like email to the database to try to get them into classes. That was what most studios do, right? And it's a matter of going, okay, well, you have created an amazing community. Those people that are coming to you, they're not just there for Pilates. They actually love the ambience. They love the community. They love you, right? Mm-hmm. So we said, what if we create an event? You do that meetup once a month or once every 2 months?
Once every 6 weeks.
Once every 6 weeks. So you do a meetup which is like just an event with sometimes a speaker, sometimes not, right? At the top of the funnel, you get the community together. And that is priceless, right? You get people together. Some people are not part of the studio. Some people are. So then you also get people to mingle, right? People to talk together. And that creates that Marias, but those followers at the top of the funnel, and people to start to hear about you and your studio in the area as well, right?
Yeah.
From there, people can either join the studio or they can come to the 4 hours half day retreat, right? And that is how much?
$59.
$59. So you're covering your costs with that, and you're getting people there. And at that level, then people can choose to do what?
They come in and they sort of take part. They get to experience what we're about. So they get to take part in the Pilates, the yoga.
Yeah, but what do you offer from there?
Oh, sorry, from the $59, right? Yeah, we offer the retreat, yes. So we have a full retreat, a full weekend retreat.
And tell me more about that retreat. So how do we help you create all of that? Because you didn't have that before, right?
I didn't know. So, yep, we have a weekend retreat, and the way that we get people into that is yes, through the half-day ones, also through our meetups as well, and also through your process that you shared with us, how to do that whole consistency around sending out the emails so many weeks before, and the social media posts, and creating the event. We use Meetup, we use Eventbrite. So basically everything you've ever taught us to do. And we sold out we've had 2 so far. We've just come back this weekend and we've sold out each one that we've run. And then each one just gets bigger and they want more and they want more. So
oh my gosh, everybody watching this, who would like to have sold out retreats? You guys tell us in the chat if you would love to have sold out retreats. Just say sold out retreats. When I see if you watch this as a replay, doesn't matter. Just tell us sold out retreats. This is a dream of many, many, many businesses like yours, right? That you got this business was working. You were making some really good income. It was good. You were paying your bills, but you were not taking things to the next level where you actually, your passion is, right? To be able to help people into a deeper level. Am I right?
Yep, that's correct. And yeah, and now I can see that it's more, so that we're able to support. And this weekend that we've just come back from, the amount of energy that was in the room, and people, we've had lots of tears, we had lots of hugs, but people just saying how much they needed this. And last week we thought we had a couple of places available, we had a couple of cancellations, and I put it out there again using social media, sharing in community groups, a couple of places available, and we had 92 people actually come back and ask that they were interested. So we had two spaces available, 92 people come back, and I was like, wow, this just shows the state of the world and that people need this at the moment. They need more support. So yeah, so we're about to go live, start publicizing our next one today or tomorrow. So we're going to get back in touch with all of those 92 and say, you couldn't make it this last weekend, but we've got this one coming up. So we've only got 4 places left on that one as well. So
you haven't even put it out there to the world, and following our strategy, you already got 8 spots taken and you only got 4 left.
Yeah, we've only got 4 spots left for October.
Wow. And when is it?
October the 21st. We're up to the Gold Coast hinterland.
How many of you would like to have a retreat in October, and you only have 4 spots to fill that one, right? It's just incredible. So if anybody is here in Brisbane or even anywhere in Australia, you go, do you know what? I actually would love to go to those retreat. Don't tell us a little bit more. When is it, and what happens at those retreats?
So it's 3 nights, and it's 21st of October, and we're going to the Gold Coast hinterland. And over the weekend, as an example of sort of things that we do. So this weekend we had lots of yoga, meditation, and sound healing, which the ladies really loved, with the bowls and some pipes and drums and singing. We had some Bollywood dancing, which everybody loved. That was great fun. And we had art therapy, bushwalking. There's all sorts, and they also have downtime as well, so nice relaxing time. There's a pool, and there's a pool in the one in October as well. So it's just a whole weekend really for people to first and foremost put themselves first. Lots of things came out with people were left to feel empowered. They wanted to just surrender, relax, just be. So and I just said to the ladies at this last one, I was like, in 6 months time you're going to be ready for another reset. So this is what you need, because I said it's like spring cleaning your house. In 6 months' time, it's ready for a good clean out again. I said, well, in 6 months' time, as humans, we all need that again. So
absolutely, amazing. We got also people here saying hi, Courtney, hi, Arthur, hi, Anusha. If you guys are dreaming about sold out events and sold out workshops and retreats like Dawn is doing, just say sold out. I want to see how many of you are like, Oh my gosh, I wish. And let's talk a little bit about money, because obviously we are a business, right? We do want to change people's lives, and in the meantime, we're going to make sure that our income also increases. So since you started to implement those extra retreats and things in your Pilates and yoga studio, what was the outcome financially?
So we quickly saw from a consistency point of view, being able to get to $15,000 a month, which was great.
Yeah. So how many of you would like $15,000 extra from where you were at before, right? $15,000 more in your business to be able to then invest in yourself, invest in your business, hire more staff, right? It's just like so powerful when you start to increase your business and start to make more money, then you have more opportunities. So was it all easy, Dawn? Was it super easy?
No.
So what would you say to someone that is watching this and they're trying to do it all by themselves? I mean, it wasn't easy and you were part of the academy. Imagine if they're doing it by themselves, right?
Well, for me, I would never have even known to do these things if I wasn't part of the academy. So that was the first step, is that, the whole thing about sharing in community. I was spending silly amounts of money on Facebook ads and not getting anywhere. So being able to share in the community groups and following lots of your recommended processes, that helped a lot. But coming with that comes lots of admin work as well. So I've got a lovely VA working for me now who helps me no end, which again was sourced through yourself and the Mafia. And it's a lot of work, but when for instance you see all these people at the retreat this weekend, or you get people at a self-care half day, the emotion, and people come up to you and hugging you and crying and telling you, it's just the gratitude is just amazing. So even though it is hard work, I still love it. So I probably never worked as hard in my life as I do now, but I've never been as happy in my job as well. So yeah.
Oh, that is so beautiful. And the thing is, like, working hard because we're still figuring out all these retreats and all these things. And eventually, once we start to put some systems in place, we'll be able to start to move away from working this hard as well, right? So this is the thing that a lot of people don't, that what I'm seeing is that they are expecting to just come into an academy or come to something and like super easy, everything is going to flow. And it's not really like that, right? It's not the reality. But it's the same if I come to Pilates, it's going to hurt. If it's not hard, I'm not working hard enough, right?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. Oh,
no pain, no gain.
That's right. Exactly right. So everybody watching this, I would love for you guys to really ask away any questions to Dawn. Anusha wants sold out as well. Mika wants to sold out. Arthur wants to sold out. So listen, I would love to know, like, what was the biggest learning for you to join in the academy? Obviously, as you said, we find and train a virtual assistant for you. We now also have an opportunity for us to manage virtual assistant for clients as well, which you didn't have that. So that's even to the next level. But what was the biggest thing that you were grateful to the academy for?
I think it was the process around, the community groups. I love the fact that we shared in community groups. That never really occurred to me previously. And now I look back and I think, why didn't I even think of that myself? But
so when you say community group, like we helped you create your own Facebook group and your own meetup group, is that what you're saying?
No, in terms of sharing our posts and things and events with other community, other local groups. Yeah, so we get a lot of people coming to us through Facebook as the majority of our clients. But as well, I think what I found is when we do stick to your process in terms of, I can't remember now, but it's the 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 10 days.
Yes.
That process.
So we give you, I just want to explain to everybody, because obviously a lot of people here, there's 11,000 people that are not in the Mafia yet. So we teach Mafians, we teach our clients a process on how to really remind people about the events. So we have a bums on seats strategy that you are following. So when you follow that strategy.
Yep. So following that strategy for bums on seats, that is when we get good numbers. And if we stick to it, we get good numbers. And there's been a couple of times where we've been struggling through, we've had a lot of workload and we haven't quite stuck to it. And it's shown in the reduction in the numbers that have turned up. So I know it works. And I say to my VA, right, this is what we've got to stick to, and everything that in that plan. And then that's when we get the numbers. If I try to shortcut the system, we don't get as many numbers.
It's so true, right?
Mm.
There was someone saying that yesterday to me. One of the speakers for the conference coming up, they were saying to me, it's like people want to have a recipe on how to cook the best pizza, right? It's like the pizza, they get the recipe from Nonna, and then they start to go, oh, what if I use this flour instead of the one that they told me? What if I use this thing instead of that? What if I shortcut here? What if I shortcut there? And then obviously the recipe is not going to be the same. The result of the pizza that Nonna does and the pizza that someone else does is going to be different, right? So very interesting how many of us want to find a shortcut. So how long have you been working with your virtual assistant, Dawn?
She's been with us since January now. Yeah.
That's awesome. And how has it been, the relationship with her, and how's it been having someone to really take all those steps from you?
Oh, it's great, yeah. And yeah, it takes a little bit of settling in, but once we're all settled in, she's going great guns now. And yeah, every morning she sort of, we have a chat and find out what's the priorities for the day, what happened yesterday, and really good communication flowing. And I like the fact that they're always like one step ahead of me. I'm not the most organized person, so it's great that I've got somebody telling me what's happening and what I need to do. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh, does she do that with you?
She does, yeah. She sends me little messages to remind me that things are happening. So I was like, oh, good. I think she's quickly learned that I'm not very organized, that I need prompts. So.
I love it. I love it. Isn't that amazing? This is what I literally, when I started to hire virtual assistant in my business, I was like, all right, I need you to help me because I'm super disorganized and I need you to keep me accountable. And the fact that I had people waiting for me to get those different things from me, it just started to make me more organized. Does that happen to you already?
Oh, yes, yeah. And the funny thing was, one thing that she did to me this weekend at the retreat, she actually put calendar reminders in for me every couple of hours saying, do a Facebook Live, take some photos of this activity. Because I forget.
Oh, wow. That is amazing. Yeah. So because while you're... Yeah?
So we were just about to start Bollywood and something popped up on my phone and I checked it. And it was like, make sure you take photos of Bollywood and do a video of Bollywood. I was like, oh yeah, okay.
Oh my goodness, I love it. Isn't that amazing when you can really find that person that can have your back? And because you're the event, you're running the event, you've got people with emotions, it's a retreat, so there is a lot going on. And then the virtual assistant just like, hey, I'm here, I've got your back. This is gonna happen now. And just, oh my gosh, it's like a dream, isn't it? It's just amazing. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, I've told her one day she can come to one of my retreats.
Oh my gosh, Dawn, this is exactly how you keep the virtual assistants forever. I did that for my virtual assistant every year. I'll get them a ticket to come to Australia. They spend here a month. I give them they come to the actual events that we have, but then also we go on a mini retreat ourselves as a team, and it was amazing. So yeah, definitely that would be really cool.
Yeah,
amazing. So everybody listen, this is what you're listening to this. How many of you would love to go like, you know what, I would love a virtual assistant in my business. I would love to have that help and support in my business. If you do, just say virtual assistant, because I can really help you, support you to find that. So if you think like you've got already your retreats, your workshops, everything is working out in your business, all you do is missing is a virtual assistant, I'm more than happy to offer you guys a VA game changer call for you to really jump on a call with me, work out where is your business at, what is the missing link, is the virtual assistant the missing link, and if it is, then we can show you how we can help you to find the best virtual assistant like Dawn has done. So what we do is that we have a process to have a look, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses, and we're trying to hire someone with your weaknesses that obviously that's your strengths, right? And we do that, and that's what's gonna change everything. But let me ask you a question, Dawn. If we just found your virtual assistant, like when you joined us 2 years ago, and we just found your virtual assistant and you were not part of the academy, would that worked out as well?
No, I don't think so, because I didn't know what I was doing. So I didn't have the processes and all the, so yeah, I probably would have taken her on and found something for her to do, but it wouldn't have been in the best sort of, the best way. I wouldn't the most organized. So now we have processes to follow, and we know, and also the systems as well that you introduced us all to. So all the different systems that I wasn't even using back then. So yeah, And the good thing is as well, so hopefully she won't move on, but if she was to move on, we've got systems and processes documented, enabled to us to move forward with it. So
yeah, and this is where I want to make sure, this is why we're jumping on a call with any of you to have a look. Okay, are you ready for just a virtual assistant? Is everything else working? And you have a structure in place, a system in place, you know exactly what you're doing and how you're doing it on social media, on your other platforms. And if you do, then yeah, missing link is virtual assistant. If you don't, then you might need both. You might need the academy and then eventually the virtual assistant later on, like Dawn has done for us. Because we don't find your virtual assistant right away when you join the academy. It takes a while for us to help you create a bit of momentum on your social media. And what was your biggest fear when you joined the academy? We tell you to do all those things on social media. Were you scared of showing up on social media? Was it daunting for you?
Yes.
How did you overcome that? Yeah.
The thought of doing Facebook Lives, I'd never done a Facebook Live ever before. That was a big thing, but also this whole your ego. I love your ego meditation, and when you talk about the ego, because that whole fear of being seen and what are people going to think of me and who does she think she is and all of that. Whereas I probably still don't do enough Facebook Lives, but it's not because of the fear. It's more that I just make excuses because of the time stuff going on.
So, we need your virtual assistant on you for that as well, right?
I know. She does keep reminding me. She's like, Dawn, you haven't done a Facebook Live this week. I'm like, yeah, okay.
I love it.
So yeah, fear of being seen on social media and what would people think of me. In particular, what would friends and family think of you? Because I know when you go on your personal page and do a live, it was that whole fear of being seen.
So how did you overcome that?
Well, lots of conversations with yourself on your team training things, and so it's not just, so for anybody thinking about joining the academy, it's not just business processes. There's a lot of mindset and a lot of so I've got lots to thank you for how much you brought me on in terms of confidence and believing in yourself. And as a business owner, you need to be confident, you need to believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, then nobody's going to believe in you or your business. So just lots of calls. I used to or jumping onto lots of your calls and just listening to you telling us what we ought to be doing and just taking it on board, because there's no point in listening and then not doing it. So yeah.
Amazing. And Dawn, you've been such an amazing student. You're such a busy woman. You've got a studio going on. You teach, you run classes, you do all of that. And on top of it, you have really committed to this, and you've shown up for yourself and for your business. You've shown up to calls. You have let us coach you through the fears. You have put your hand up when you're like, don't know if I want to do this task. And then we will really be able to help you, support you to scale your business to the next level. So kudos to you. You are amazing. And people love you. I've been a couple of times to your amazing studio, by the way. Where is your studio? Did you share that already?
Yes, we're in Cleveland, in the Redlands at Brisbane.
So if anybody's watching this, or you know anybody in Cleveland, make sure that you tag Dawn and you ask around to go and check out the studio or the next meetup that they have, because they're amazing. And I've been there, and the energy in that studio and the people, everybody loves that community. Like, you created way more than just a yoga and Pilates studio. It's a community. There's love, there's support, there is friendships, and this is where we need to really acknowledge that and stop and go like, you know what, I created this, and you've done all this work. And you are so amazing, and you should really be proud of yourself, because it's incredible.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, of course. All right, my God, just so everybody listen, this is exactly how we're going to be able to help you. If you want to start to have fully booked retreats, you want to have a virtual assistant to help you and support you, you want to really learn structures and procedures and processes in your business, this is exactly what we do inside of the academy. We have at the moment a special for you guys to come to conference as well as getting a ticket. So if you're interested in any of those, just say retreats, and we're going to be able to reach out to you. If you just want a virtual assistant, we can also talk to you. But I will offer you a free call with me where we're going to go through your funnel, through your business, have a look where you're at and what do you need next. And then if you still don't want to work with us, it's totally fine. But if you do, then we can start to get results that Dawn has had, which is sold out retreats, having a virtual assistant, making over $15,000 extra from what she was already making every single month in the business. So these are incredible results. If Dawn and I has done it, what do you think, Dawn? Everybody can do it, right?
Yep, everybody can do it. Go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, everybody. Thank you so much, Dawn. Thank you, everybody, for watching. and go and follow Dawn. What is the name of your group, Dawn?
Holistic Health Hub.
Beautiful. So if you guys want to join, maybe your virtual assistant can put the link in here so everybody can join you as well, and to make the most out of this and really get part of your community as well.
And just one other thing I should have mentioned is if you're not living in the area, we do actually do New Dawn Pilates and Yoga online as well now. So you can access it from anywhere in the world. So no excuses. And we look after everything. It's not just the physical. We look after you, the nutrition, the mindset, and accountability, everything online as well. So
I love it. And that was created when COVID happened, right? COVID happened. We're like, how we're going to do it? And you moved everything online as well. So amazing. Congratulations. Everybody follow Dawn. Go and check it out. And if you want the same result, just say Game Changer Call and we'll be able to get you on board to have a chat with me and see how we can help you and support you. All right, Dawn, thank you so much.
Okay,
bye,
everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Hey, if you enjoy listening to this podcast, then you have to come to check out our Facebook group, Workshop Secrets for Coaches. It's a community of over 9,500 coaches that are ready to boom their business by running workshops. They are stuck in one-on-one coaching and they're ready to start to go one-to-many. So if you are one of those coaches, then you have to join us. I look forward to see you there. And hey, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and leave me a review to win a ticket to one of my workshops. I look forward to see you there.